President Doge, and today I will be ranking dogs and humans and floppas and popcats on a tier list. Now, not all of you are going to be on here, so just comment down if you weren't here and you want me to rate you. So let's go. Let's start off with... We met on Zombie Outbreak. Really good friends. When I first met him, he was actually a guest. From then on, he actually became a dog, and then, you know, the rest is actually pretty cool. Now we have A tier. I'm putting King. Well, I'm putting Old King Dog, because Old King Dog actually was actually pretty good. I actually kind of liked him. And we're actually definitely going in trash. Just garbage. But look at Oldham was actually A tier. Okay, so of all the controversy, if you've seen my 3 videos, New King is not really good, but the Old King, he's fantastic. Now, he's not perfect, but so not many people are. So, well, no, which is not mine, but C tier. Like I said, I have nothing against him, and I have nothing like for him. There's nothing like really good to say about him, nothing really bad to say. He's just kind of there, so he's kind of suitable for, you know, C tier. And moving on, let's look at it. And we have President Popcat. I mean, like, look, he is a villain, but necessary. He's a good, necessary character for this war, which we've ended, thankfully, well, with my army and my allies. He's honestly very, very necessary to the whole process of the war. With that over and he's defeated in the prison, that's all done. Now, really, let's look at the next one. Again, E. Like I said, he's really kind of strange. Like, after again, I signed peace for a little bit until you trade it. Emperor Doug said that I would betray him. And he literally would say it nonstop to the point where King Doug would have to say, like, calm down, buddy. Emperor, he never really even acted like one. He always said I'm the evil one, and King Doug had beef with him. It's just, to me, really crazy about what's going on with this guy. Said for all these, I have nothing. Said it's not like I hate them. I just, even with the people that are like below C tier, I don't hate them. I just really don't agree with them and the stuff they do, and what they're doing is just wrong. And of course, C tier, just whatever. And above that, they're just kind of good or necessary. Okay, here's the next one. Nordogica. There was another game before that called Ashland that I actually did, but once that kind of fell out and Nordogica actually took place, and in place of that, I'm like, well, now I have to restart over, and I don't really like that. And he also supporters of the raids, which I'm not for. Said I don't hate this person, they're just the stuff they do and all that stuff I don't agree with. So yeah. Well, next one. We have Godzilla. And that's one of King's associates. Now, like I said, honestly, he's just one of his closest allies, and I really cannot stand that. Said I hope he just turns around, goes for the better, and changes his ways. But really, I don't see how anything else could change. Anyways, S tier, you know, the main guy. You know, I really literally just carried the war. I'm trying to prevent raids, which honestly, King and I aren't friends on Roblox anymore because he unfriended me after he died indoors twice, like very shortly, and honestly, yeah. So let's really just move on to our next one. It's actually high up in the Ashland Empire, which is now dead because some very bad stuff happened in that, but really, just kind of like a good friend of mine. We have Discord with a Doge agency, which all of you, when you get Discord, it's just President Doge all lowercase 0756. If you want to add me. And now we have another, well, A tier. So we haven't really talked in a while, but we did it like a day ago. We're like friends. Really good friends. We don't talk much, but when we do, it's just kind of nice to meet him after things have been really quiet for a while. But honestly, anything else now below C tier, I really don't have anyone else to put. So let's see our next one. He was just coolest, and then he became the king, and now he is my vice president, as my new king is actually going to be later on in this list. But coolest, he has a channel as well. Go check out his channel. I'll probably, if you comment on my, if you look at my video, well, my short, Jet Holiday, you'll see him. That says, "This is why I'll never drive with you again." Look at his channel there. He is a great channel. You should subscribe to his, and as well as mine. Yeah, he's just a really good ally, just my second in command, and now see in A tier. Dog. Now he's the captain. Captain of my army is all three. He's just a really decent guy. That's what most dogs are. They're just really nice. And of course, yes. Now moving on to our next guy. And, well, wondering why is there a Popcat there when he's not, like a mystic character. Well, he's a dog, but for some reason, randomly, he's now a Popcat, which is probably just going to be temporary. But he said he agrees with what I do and with all my allies. He's just a good guy to agree with, though. Like I said, he can't talk at all in the chat system. I guess he hasn't verified or he's lost chat ability, so he just uses signs or whatever he can. I said that's kind of what's keeping him out of A and S. But the reason why he's not in C is because he can still talk using signs, and what he says is really good. But that's just the thing that's keeping him out of A and S. So yeah. Next one. Talking about my new king. Here is my new king. I just call him Thomas, but he is now my new king in place of King Doge. So now he is the new king of my armies, and he's just the new Doge king for every single Doge. And really, he has good morals and principles now. Of course, I'm more new to meeting him, so it's gonna take a little bit longer, but yeah, he's a really good one to put in A tier. He said he's just like an A tier kind of guy. So yeah, next one. Good one. This is Cool Doge, not coolest to get confused. Well, he's coolest VP, but here is Cool Doge. Also, it's a channel. You should go subscribe to him. He's one of my other moderators in my channel, but coolest, he's again, one of my supporters, and he's just someone I agree with a lot of the time, and yeah, really like him. He's a really nice guy. Not much else to say, but yeah, next one. Evie Gamer. Now, she is, not a dog, but she used to be. She was basically the character from Seek in the library, that thing. You get that avatar, and then you just put on a Doge head as well. That was what her avatar was when I met her. We did a lot of games together. We also did my movie, which a lot of the movies that we did, at the end, we would always have a Michael Jackson thing at the ending, and that was a lot of Evie Gamer and I. Really good friends. She was offline for a long time, but now we're starting to chat again, and just an S tier friend. We just totally enjoy hanging out. We're just nice friends. But yeah, just a complete good S tier. And yeah, let's move on. Nephew. Sonic King Doge. Well, the first one. There's another one that's there that is also Ali, which if this video gets popular enough, I would do a second one. But yeah, for his nephew, really my favorite nephew of the two, because I've known him longer. Honestly, he really doesn't like what his dad, King Doug, is doing, and really, this person is just outstanding. I'm pretty sure he's in my armies, and honestly, I might make him a commander of the Doge armies. And really, just an amazing human being IRL. So, yeah, that's all I got. Let's just move on to our next one. Of Ross. It said, Ross, if you look at my groups, you will see Ross's group. This is Ross. And he's one of my greatest friends that I've ever made. And, man, just crazy. So if you find us, we're usually just discussing about the controversies that are going on, and really, it is just amazing. The amount of dogs that just agree with what I say, and well, really what they talk about, and how these ratings on Brookhaven are just wrong. And like, that's the only thing that I don't like about King. Besides that, the ratings of all other games are actually benefiting us. It just needs to tone down and it'll be fine. But yeah, except Ross, one of my high achieving commanders who was my Secretary of Defense for the Doge Army, just mind-blowingly a great person. Well, let's move on to our last one. We have Alfie, like I said. I don't think we've ever talked. I think he's like in regular Roblox, so he really can't chat with us at all. Said me, he's just kind of there, like nothing, just the same as like King's Vice. He's just like nothing. I have nothing against him, and like I have nothing that's like good about him. He's just kind of, he's just kind of there. Nothing much to say, but yeah. Well, I'll say that's the end of the tier list ranking of a lot of people that I know. And if you want to be in the second one, just comment down your username, and I will add you to my next tier list ranking. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time in tier list 2.